Hi everyone, this is Francesca Bucci. I'm the president of BG Studio International, design firm in New York City, specialized in hospitality design, cruise ship design, and yacht design. Today we're here in my office with Design Milk for DMTV Milkshake, and they gave me some questions to answer. So I put them all in this construction hat that was actually given to me by the French shipyard in Nantes many years ago during one of my first projects in cruise ships. So it's a little memento that I have. So let me see if I can pull out, let's see, one of the questions. And the question is, what are the most interesting frontiers in your work, especially with working with cruise ships? Where is real change and innovation there taking place? Even before COVID, the travelers were increasingly looking for different type of experiences and experiencing cruising in all different new ways. Going to places, for instance, that were more off the grid, or even experiencing places that were protected or private, so hard to get to and a little, untouched. So my work in designing Celebrity Flora for Celebrity Cruises, the first sustainable Uber yacht, for designed just for 100 guests with 50 suites, truly purposely built to navigate in the Galapagos Islands, which are off Ecuador in South America. But this was a groundbreaking experience for us and somehow for the industry for several reasons. So we had to use only local and green materials for construction. We sourced fabrics, furniture locally in Ecuador. All the floor and wall materials needed to be again sustainable and be able to be cleaned with cleaning materials that they were not as harsh as we usually use them in normal environments, in normal other cruise ships, let's say. We needed to use only LED lighting. LED lighting that, for instance, in outdoor spaces needed to have a certain color temperature. And this is because when the ship navigates from the yacht, I would say, navigates from one island to another island. So the colors of the LED light cannot disturb the local insects of one island. And so if the color temperature was different, these insects will travel with the ship and it will go from one island to an island that in an environment like the Galapagos, which is very protected, it's really not, you can't do it. So again, lighting outside of the ships were very important as long as they wouldn't disturb the local fauna, and which I found very interesting to learn things like this. But there are also a lot of technological improvements because of the needs of not to disturb the local environment. So there was the anchor technology was adopted on this particular yacht, was called an anchorless technology, which is basically the ship doesn't drop the anchor to the bottom of the sea, but there is a technology that makes the ship basically float but stay still in place so that the seabed and the local flora and fauna is not disturbed. There were a lot of improvements, again, driven mainly by technology, like air conditioning, the recycling of the laundry water, and everything really from the plastic not allowed on board, and water bottle in rooms with a guest, with private water sources that they were totally clean, and just really kind of dedicated to exclusively for drinking purpose. So here the center of experience was really the environment and the sea, rather than the guest being on board. However, it was beautiful and it is beautiful, but like really the connection to the outside was the center of experience. And this was huge for me because it seems that there is both a way for hospitality to be green, and there is also a market of consumers who actually will seek out and want to experience travel in this way, which kind of encouraged me to really look of design solutions that are more focused to again, sustainability and outdoor space. So I think is the next question. Okay. Let's see. Is there another industry which you have yet to explore that could evolve in a positive way by importing some of the technical hospitality design, government, education? I love this question. Really nice. So it really emphasizes that hospitality is really beyond bars and hotels and and restaurants. It is essentially about experience. It's about community. It's about connecting and making a space, whether it's administrative, scientific, or institutional or academic. It's about making it more relevant for humans and making them feel more comfortable. So there are a lot of opportunities to do that. And this is why I like being a hospitality designer, because we are trained this way. We're trained to make spaces comfortable for people and beautiful, of course. But I think the comfort level is something that is always, like the experience is always at the center of our brain. So looking around, I would love to make, especially these days, I live in New York City, and I see a lot of new venues popping up, like urgent care, drop-in clinics. And so why can these venues be more hospitality driven and friendly? It's so stressful, and if we can make it easier for people to stay, to experience these spaces and stay in a space that is more, that doesn't need to look so sanitary and clean, but actually can look hospitable and warm and comforting. Another idea that I had, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, the post office. So this is a place where most of us go often. Wouldn't that benefit from a facelift and making the waiting and the sending experience a little bit less painful and stressful? I think that maybe could be there like kiosks or other government services, for instance, to access while you're waiting, and something that maybe you can learn about that you want to learn in other places. A warmer palette, better materials, better lighting, a better experience. I think we all deserve that. So I hope you learned something about BG Studio, and thank you so much, Design Milk, for having me today. Bye.